Doo-doo. Good afternoon, marshmallows. I was doing my dailies, and well, I tried to switch over to here real quick, and things happened. You'll see. You'll see. I may have paused while falling off a cliff. It's great. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. How's everyone? I hope everyone's doing good. I'm doing my usual, you know, things and stuff and being a klutz. This is normal. This is fine. It's fine. There's water below me. There's water below me. I'll be fine. Water is you can land from a high distance on water, right? That works in real life. Don't worry about physics and the fact that if you actually fell from a high height and hit the water, that it would be like slamming into concrete. It's fine. I hope your coffee's good, Teal. I have milk tea. You died in the Never. Oh no! You lost a mending bow? I don't know what that means, but it sounds very sad to have lost. I don't play Minecraft, so... But I would be happy for you to explain to me what a mending bow is. I actually do. I find the information interesting, even if I don't play. You can tell me all about it, and I will enjoy it. Well, wait, let's get in the game. You can tell me more while we, try to do something about this, this predicament I've put myself in. Oh yeah, alright, so, as you can see, I sure did pause at the perfect moment. We've disappeared. We are invisible. It's okay, we're just, below the camera where the camera can't see us. We're not Paimon. Mending is an enchant. It repairs the held item when you gain XP. Ooh, that sounds nice. Can only be found in villager trades. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, that's a horrible thing to have lost. That's upsetting, actually. And there's... I guess there isn't any way you can get it back because it fell in the lava, right? I'm pretty sure I understand correctly that in Minecraft, the lava destroys things if you die in it, and that's a real bad place to die. You got it from a villager by trading with another villager several hundred sticks. Wow. They must really like sticks, though. Keep inventory is off. Aww. That sucks. I'm sorry, Sam. That is truly a sad loss.
Rise. Burst forth.
Rip, Sam. Rip your bow.
Gather.
Right now. Right here.
32 sticks for 1 emerald.
Want to take my hammer?
18 emeralds, so you chopped down a small forest. Oh no! Not the forest!
Right now. Emerge.
I don't want to use my burst on these, they're too weak. It feels like a waste. It'll regrow. Yeah, it actually does, right? As long as you leave, like, the bottom piece of wood, it'll still regrow, right? That's how it works? Or something? Nature would like a word with you after stream, Sam. Oh no. You planted saplings back? Oh, good! You're being a responsible... whatever the main character is called in Minecraft. I don't remember. Wood doesn't grow, just saplings. But the saplings turn into trees, right? Right? That's how it works? I remember how to do the zippy zaps this time. Yes, saplings grow into trees. How long do they take? RNG based? Oh. That sounds confusing. You can make it instant with bone meal? Ooh. So trees like bone meal.
Thank you for
Trees like bodies. So... this is going in a very horrible direction. Yeah, there sure are villagers, huh? Could go talk to the villagers about that, about regrowing some trees. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they care. I'm sure they care about regrowing trees, right? Because nature is our friend, and they would want the trees to regrow, right? So, well, we need bone meal for that. Villagers have bones. But but bodies have bones. Bodies have skeletons.
Crumble! Coming to be!
right now. No touching.
Not in Minecraft? Oh no. Faster! Hey, did you know I got a 1 cycle last week on Storm Terror? It was my first time. No. No, you don't. No. No. No! Someday, I'm going to get it on stream, and you'll all see. I've gotten it 1 time before. I've done it. I have. What? There's compost bins so plants can... What? How do plants get turned into bone meal? I am so confused. My Ganyu probably does not have very good artifacts and also is not fully leveled. Bone meal equals fertilizers, but bone meal implies that it is made from bone, at least a little bit. Plants have bones in Minecraft?
Right here.
No.
Right
Oh,
now.
jeez. Every time. Whoops. Dang, that hit! Nah. Pass. Only 2 blocks are affected by gravity. Don't think about logic too hard. Video game logic. It makes sense somewhere, right? Nope. Give. Lag. Statue. Trying to foil my attempts at catching these. I see you. You can't run from me. I have Zhongli. Zhongli, you have to climb. You took too long to climb. Ugh. Darn it, Zhongli. You never climb when I want you to climb. 4 honey blocks, 2 pistons, and 2 observers. You can make a flying machine. What? What does honey blocks have to do with flying? What? What's an observer? I am so confused. We're learning about Minecraft today. Our world physics do not apply in Minecraft world. Observer, if the face of it sees any kind of change, it sends signal out the back end. I'm firing my lasers? What? This is what it's like to talk to somebody who knows nothing about Minecraft. So if it moves, it pulses, making piston behind it to move to grab. Oh, okay, so it's like a thruster. So if we douse the observer in honey and throw 2 pistons at it, we get a flying machine. Yeah. Honey is glue now. I mean, it makes enough sense for game logic, right? Like, that's how games work. If it makes enough sense. Oh my god. We found the unusual hilly churl. I found it before, but there's an accomplishment for finding it multiple times. Behold! The majestic, unusual hilly churl in its natural habitat. Quick. We have to hide so we can look at it. Look how glorious it is. Look at them. Surveying their territory. Looking. But what for? We know what it's looking for. It's looking for cabbages. Why cabbages, you say? Well, let me show you.
Emerge, right here, right now.
That's why. They like cabbage. When you defeat the unusual hilly churls, it gives you a random amount of cabbage. I'm pretty sure the unusual hilly churl is not a hilly churl. I think it's somebody dressed up as a hilly churl. But I don't know. What just happened? The unusual hilly churl just happened. In all of its glory. You teleported behind it, then it climbed in a chest out of fear? Yes. That is exactly what happened.
Gather.
We struck terror into the unusual hilly churl such that it immediately fled into its luggage.
Emerge.
Even the unusual hilly churl knows that we are a force to be reckoned with. Ice Wolf? Yes. This is Andreas. Andreas is, king of the wolves. Or something. Dominator of wolves. Sorry, my bad. Have you not seen Andreas? Because you're in for a treat. The unusual hilly churl is the president of MiHoYo. Nice. So you can beat him up if you're frustrated. Aww.
Stabilize.
This is phase 2 of Andreas. As you can see, there's a lot. I'll try to kill him slowly, so that you can see the other stuff he does. The first time I fought Andreas was quite a fight. Because, I had accidentally leveled up my world level. So, he was real strong. And I was real low leveled. And I had no idea how the fight went. So, when this phase 2 hit, It was just pain. It was so much pain. I am killing this very slowly right now because there's another part of phase 2 I don't want to accidentally skip over, so you can see it. It normally goes a bit faster than this. And then everything hurts. And it goes much more slowly. Do the thing! Do the thing. Where are your little wolves? There's one. See, as he gets, as you are longer in this phase and he gets more dead, more of these wolves spawn. And he spawns a lot more ice and stuff, too. Like this. And it gets real hard. I feel like they made Andreas easier. Because I remember like 2 and 3 wolves coming at me at a time. With all the ice pillars, too. And this seems very tame. Oh, that's pretty nice. Keep. Now we have done all of our weekly bosses. Good job, marshmallows. Why didn't I get them done yesterday, you ask? I may have forgotten to log in. Possibly. Maybe. We turned in our commissions already, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have more quests. This is what we're here for today. You just drank coffee and ate chocolate and did nothing. You're welcome. You were an integral part of this fight, Teal. Every member of chat was an integral part of our fight today. Oh, yeah.
Whatever would you do without me?
We're keep Zhongli, because I want to make sure that we have our dream team if we have to fight. Oh, that's a lot further away than I realized. Maybe we'll get the cherry blossoms down here. And then we'll teleport. Because I'm already flying, so we may as well. We may as well get these. I don't have a surplus of these because, you know, before I had Yai, I usually didn't have an Electro character in my party, ever. It's time. More stories. Hi,
What a
Albedo.
coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are.
And here I am. Oh, jeez. I hope we're not having this conversation again. Did you miss me?
Yes, indeed.
Ah!
I believe Klee has missed you tremendously.
I meant you, but that's fine too.
Alright, as much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee.
What's wrong with Klee?
Before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time besides painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around.
Have a good day at work, Sam. Thanks for coming and teaching me about Minecraft. It was fun.
Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't
And
just
thank you
let
for
Klee
head
wander
pats.
off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own. Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon. So,
I'm babysitting.
Yay,
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Hi,
What
Klee.
you talking about, Miss Honorary Knight? Are we
You.
gonna go play?
Yes. Would you like to go play? We can go play. What do you want to play? We can't blow things up. It might make people angry.
Yeah. But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me.
That's why I'm here.
Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
Unlike you. Exactly. Yes. Unlike Paimon.
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much.
No, you aren't.
Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime.
Yeah, sure. That would be when you would think of me. No, you're very thoughtful.
Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here.
Adventure time.
Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
Aww. It seems Paimon is starting to get it. Almighty, legendary, glorious, well-known. Mr. Soldier. Suikoden. Take her somewhere interesting. We're not, no. I don't think we should introduce her to anybody here.
Klee, do you want to go play with Miss Honorary Knight?
Marshmallow Goddess, also an acceptable title.
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound.
You mean Explosion Knight.
By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble.
I will do a good
For
job.
instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee could very well get in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I told Klee. So we're gonna do our best not to blow anything up. Don't worry, I'll tell her how angry you'd get, because Klee loves you. And Klee would not want to make you angry. So,
Glad to hear it.
take Klee to Sarah, I bet that'll go great.
I
No.
promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
We're going shopping for Albedo? Excuse me? Yes.
Great. I look forward to it.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma.
Shut up.
Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee?
Klee wants to go shopping for Albedo.
What's that? You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant.
No. Hi, Keijo.
A restaurant? Yay!
To Drew.
Snack time.
Paimon, stop corrupting Klee.
All right, snack time it
No,
is.
no,
Let's
no,
go.
no. Klee wanted to go shopping for Albedo. Stop it, Paimon, you're ruining it. Paimon's ruining our shopping trip. Hope you're doing good, Keijo. You're just in time. We're gonna find a souvenir for Albedo. Or at least we were. We were gonna find a souvenir for Albedo, but then Paimon had to open Paimon's big mouth.
Wow, something smells so good. I think it's coming from the steaming thingy.
Yes.
Miss Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's so many nice things inside.
That's called ramen.
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Klee's making friends.
Oh. So, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
And what about this little yellow cake?
Little egg roll?
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
Wow, tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls. They all sound delicious.
We could get some.
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before. Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste of our Inazuman food.
Aww.
But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's things.
Klee, don't be rude.
Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
And where's your wallet, Paimon? I'll cook them. This is a fine and reasonable offer. But also, Klee, you're going to understand someday when you're an adult that sometimes people take offense when you reject them buying you food. So, you should let people treat you when they're being nice. That's okay, Kejo.
Oh,
You have a good day at work.
You're Yoimiya's friend. How come you know how to make egg rolls?
Because I'm amazing.
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this gal. Why don't you make some for Klee and Iwao?
That's what I just said I was going to do, Paimon. I'll make some for you too because I'm nice.
Really? Wow, Paimon is so touched. You're learning. All right, we'll be waiting on those egg rolls.
And there's a convenient cooking spot right here. Don't I already have some? I think I already have some egg rolls.
Miss Honorary Knight, what?
They taste like this.
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, ma'am.
Yes, I am.
It's sweet. So yummy.
Glad you like it.
It's delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good, but I still think Yoimiya's are better.
I'm the best.
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
She's a superhero.
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too.
She also gives, explosive, illegal fireworks to children and encourages them to use them. Superhero.
Yoimiya's pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Miss Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya. Surely she's not going to name everyone she knows.
Of course she is, Paimon. You clearly haven't
I
spent
don't
much
know
time with
any of
children.
those people, but anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her.
Illegal
In
explosive
most
hype.
festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time, so she can play with us.
Oh no.
She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
It probably will.
Okay, let's go play with Yoimiya.
Oh no. We're going to go do exactly what we promised Albedo we weren't going to do, aren't we? Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry, Albedo. Klee is too adorable. We'll be safe. We will practice safety with our explosions. It's fine. We're gonna go talk to Yoimiya, and Yoimiya's not going to overdo it again, like in the story quest. It'll be fine.
Don't be sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up.
Aw.
Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Nice.
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito. Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Iridori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do.
No fireworks during the festival? But why? Also fun watching you use Albedo to take you to Yoimiya. Yes.
I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
Why are they banned?
Yoimiya, it's me.
Is
I
Kejo's
want to
girl?
introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Klee. My
Klee
name is
making
Klee.
friends.
Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yuimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks.
So why is no fireworks allowed? But
You've got
why?
the cute outfit with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack, wow, it's really well made.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those. Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too.
Dodoko.
That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake.
Oh no.
Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I really like it.
Nothing about fish blasting?
Yep. My mom
Okay.
says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person.
She's interesting.
Yep. My mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yuimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person too.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends, I'm sure of it.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
Wholesome.
Hey, Klee! Since you like 4-leaf clovers so much, why don't I make a firework with a 4-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
In a few days?
Yeah, and after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoko. Hold on a second. Fish blasting? No way. Albedo was pretty clear about that.
Yeah, no. No fish blasting, please. No. No. I don't think that Inazuma would appreciate you blowing up their fish.
Oh, oops. I got so excited that I completely forgot about that. The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Irodori Festival.
Why, though?
It's not allowed, but... Aww. Okay, then. Hey, come on! You just made a new friend! This is a happy occasion. Why are you suddenly so upset?
Because they're both sad that they can't make fireworks, Paimon. They just got really excited about fireworks, and now they can't.
Yeah, we still have loads of things we can do.
You go check out the Irodori Festival. If we take her around to look at the art, it might be fun, but I don't think she's going to want to read.
Right, just like Saika said, there are lots of fun things to do.
Klee should have had a special mode for the
What do
fishing
you
quest.
say, Klee? Sounds
Oh.
like the Irodori Festival could be a real blast.
That would have been interesting.
Okay then, let's go!
That actually would have been a pretty neat little Easter egg. That if you had Klee and you went fishing, you could throw Dodokos at them. That would have been pretty cool. But why can't we light fireworks during the Irodori Festival? Like, why? But why, though?
The venue of the Irodori Festival.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai? Oh, what a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
By Kawabunga Iki. Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me. Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
It is a long title, though.
Outlander's Big Grade? Is it a story about the best of friends? Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Aw, Kaya being wholesome and we missed
Absolutely
it.
not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels. This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Oh, is Is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee.
Uh-huh.
We might keep looking around.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Dude, there is a child in our group. Do you... Situational awareness. Okay, what stand is next? Where is it? Where's the thing? Oh, okay, we're just following Klee.
Flowers for Princess Fischl.
Fischl!
It's Fischl's story.
Do we get to read it? This is a really long auto prompt.
That's right!
Okay.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoko are always together.
Yeah, Fischl has a book.
I wonder if Dodoko is getting bored now.
Have you ever looked at Fischl's companionship like trust rank stuff that you unlock? Fischl isn't her name. I forget what her actual name is, but her name isn't actually Fischl. Yes, this quest has about 3 more days left. Yeah, but TLDR of Fischl is she was kind of a lonely girl, and her father got her Flowers for Fischl, which is a book, for her birthday, and she read it, and she liked it a lot. And then she found Oz, and she and Oz became very good friends, and Fischl started acting like Fischl from the book, and that pretty much sums it up, and everybody just kind of entertains her. Yeah, she role plays, and everyone just goes along with it. But I like Fischl. It's alright. She's fun.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Yep. Yeah, she's pretty much a cosplayer.
It seems like even the Iridori Festival can't cheer Klee and you and me up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
We could go treasure hunting!
Yeah,
Like the Golden Apple Archipelago! Like painting? Yeah, paint. No, maybe not. That might be a bad idea. Writing a story? What about telling a story? Painting.
Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
Did it just give me a prompt where it didn't matter what I chose again? Anyway. Yeah, the festival's perfect for storytelling, even though we chose painting.
That's right! The Iridori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here!
Think of it like Dodoko playing with everybody. That's a good way of putting it, actually.
Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee?
I want to see Klee make doodles.
Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
Nice.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea. We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
I'm excited for Klee doodles.
Yay! Great! Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
I'm excited. This is wholesome.
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
This way. Teleport. Go. Also, it is time. It is time. It is time. It is time. Shh. Shh. You don't see a menu. Hush. There's no menu. You see nothing. See? Nothing. There is, in fact, a way to, use your VC face. so that you don't get those menus when you change models. But it uses more RAM. And I'm trying to avoid that and be gentle to my computer. Because my computer is very old. And I love it very much and would like it to last a long time.
Klee and I just had a discussion, and we've decided.
We do need more
We're gonna
Genshin
keep
cosplay
the
costumes.
content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
What? What? You're not gonna tell me the story? Ah! Sad face, now we have to wait.
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry.
We get surprises
Keep
from
exploring the
Klee.
festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
I don't think it's a good idea to
We should
leave you
get
two alone
going.
together.
Let's go inside and start painting.
I feel like this is a bad idea. I feel like Albedo would be very upset about this.
We could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Hey, Keijo. This cosplay is free. Just say. How are we getting a story with those two? We don't have any bombs yet. I don't know. Go beside the window. Oh, we're doing bad sneaky things, aren't we? Paimon, you're encouraging me to do bad sneaky things, aren't you? Oh no. Yeah, if you go down to the credits section and go to the person who made this
The
outfit,
truth of this world.
they have more. Not just this one.
What
They
could
have
it
more.
be?
They might have other ones by now. They had Raiden Shogun, Kokomi, I think they had one that was Zhongli themed, and they might have had one that was Zhao too. I don't remember anymore. They've got a few. I don't want to peep. Paimon is making me do bad things.
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed.
I have Mora.
Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
I have Mora.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some more. Look.
Oh no.
50 more is probably not quite enough.
Klee's so cute.
Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
I have Mora.
This honorary knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble her.
No, this is wholesome and worth it.
I think I should just go fish blasting
No.
to find some more.
Absolutely not, Klee.
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
Thank you.
Oh, then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
He's my older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything.
Albedo older
And
brother.
He knows how to paint too. He paints Hilly Charles, Kaya, and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing House.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching Sucrose alchemy.
Alchemist.
And the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Duenia, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh.
Shoot! Paimon I didn't hear the last part.
You weren't supposed to. We shouldn't be here. I'm smiling so
Dodoko
hard.
sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Klee's so wholesome.
Those two sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the Yai Publishing House.
Now we get to go print stories. Albedo's going to be so proud. We're making Albedo proud today. Praise me. Praise me, Albedo. Praise me, I did good.
Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
I can pay for the printing.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Huh?
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look!
I want a Dodoko.
Huh? I don't quite understand.
We'd better explain this to her.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
Aww.
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet everyone after all?
We could hand it out.
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl.
We could go tell everyone the story.
Don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something.
We just go to the middle of the square and tell people the story. We don't have to print it.
Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it.
Aw.
I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way.
Get Yai
If
to
we
like the
can't get it
story.
printed,
Good idea.
then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
Cue Yai.
It's Miko and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Albedo could make them real. We could do a play.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print.
Hmm?
However, there's only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
We can make it a short story.
Lady Gucci is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
We can do that.
I am. Thanks, Miss Gucci lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Yes, Lady I. I'll get right on it.
Yay!
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee.
Cute.
Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you. Hmm?
I know your
All
summoning
right,
powers work
I
in
won't
real
disturb
life.
you two any
Aw.
longer. Bye-bye now.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
You're welcome.
No worries.
Should spend some time with Klee too, Albedo. And me. Just, just Klee and me. We could all go and have some food because Klee likes it and she hasn't had a bunch of the stuff here before, and we could maybe go to the restaurant and you could be fatherly with Klee.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Yeah. It'd be a family. We could go! We could all go! We could. I have a lot of money. I'll pay for it. We could all go. That was the right time, right? Oh, we gotta do next day. There we go. We could have a family dinner. We could. Klee's only had egg rolls so far. She still has to have ramen.
How about a quick break
And
so I can
try
sketch
skewers.
this beautiful scenery?
A break to check out the series. I don't think we have enough time, Albedo. We have a 1 game hour to get to this quest spot. Hi, DJ! Toot-roo! You're just in time. We have been having some wholesome times. Some very wholesome.
This honorary night, Auntie Aratani brought us Todoko's story.
Hope you're doing good today.
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting.
I'm excited.
It's the story of Todoko and me.
And me.
And you?
And you guys.
And us. I'm in the story. Oh, wow. I thought there was gonna be pictures. Okay, we readin'. Get comfy. All Dodokos must someday ride the wind and the waves and go on an adventure. A gentle and beautiful mother once said that. And just as she had predicted, our Dodoko was so happy when its best friend Klee said that she was going to the Nation of Lightning for an adventure. Wait, we're calling it Lightning and not Electro? Okay. It is a book and we're gonna read it. Of course, Dodoko loves eating delicious food with Klee at Good Hunter and loves listening to the bards sing. But Dodoko loves counting the stars in the sky and twisting flowers into garlands together with Klee more. After all Dodokos long to ride the wind and waves on an adventure. To get to Inazuma, one needs to pass through the wild winds, pass over the great waves, and endure the terrifying trials of thunderstorms. But Dodoko did not fear the howling wind, for that was the blessing of the Anemo Archon. Dodoko did not worry about the rolling waves either, for it was very brave. As for the booming, crashing thunder, well, calmly facing all challenges that cross their path is the way of the Dodoko clan. Of course, Dodoko didn't want Klee to have to brave such dangers, but as bestest friends, they were bound to protect each other, and Dodoko didn't want to be apart from Klee anyway. Without Klee, adventures would be like sweet flowers that cannot bloom, lonely and sad things. Even if Dodoko were to cover every inch of Teyvat by land or sea, it would be meaningless. So there was no point hesitating. Dodoko and its best friend Klee were off on an adventure. If they rode on a boat, they wouldn't be able to fly freely in the sky or swim happily in the sea. But they'd have Klee's smile and Albedo's stories, and that was a good trade. Ah, look at them being cute! Can't be Klee's actual drawing? Well, it is. With some help from Yoimiya, I'm sure. In Inazuma, the nation of lightning, the flowers and grasses are all purple, and the fish and the birds are also purple. Everything is purple. Albedo would probably run out of purple paint trying to paint it all. Unfortunately, he couldn't be around to draw with Klee and Dodoko. Albedo was an adult after all, and sometimes adults have to do adult things. Fortunately, Dodoko still had Klee. Klee would often find happy things to do. As long as Dodoko was with Klee, Dodoko would never be bored. Klee also had lots of friends in Inazuma, like Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon, and Yoimiya. And so they all joined Dodoko for the most fun adventure ever in Inazuma. Hooray for adventure! Miss Honorary Knight took Dodoko up the tall, tall Mount Yogo. When they got to the sacred Sakura, they were so tired from all that climbing that they fell asleep. And when they woke up, everyone had grown wings like a tengu. Klee's wings were red, Yoimiya's were gold, and Miss Honorary Knight's were blue. As for Paimon, Paimon can fly without wings, so Paimon didn't grow any. Everyone opened their wings up, causing a huge gust of wind to roll forth. Shoom! And the Shrine Maiden's hair was all messed up. Oh no, she looked angry. Better run quick. Adventure truly was fun. But with a growl, Klee's stomach started calling out. Oh no! How could they have forgotten? Eating is an important part of adventuring too. If you hear Anubis noises, that's the noises he makes every day when Zodiac gets home. Enjoy. Nom nom nom. And so everyone ate the onigiri they brought along, and they all had a great time. Dodoko and Paimon finished their share very quickly, and as the very, very full Dodoko looked Klee's smile, it couldn't help but think, meeting Klee and the others is the most happiest thing that ever happened to Dodoko. Aww. Look at how cute they are. Oh yes, if you are reading this, you too are surely part of this big adventure. Adventuring together, laughing together, enjoying good food together. If you experienced this together with everyone, then you must be their good friend. In which case, you're invited to Yoimiya's fireworks show as well. Aw, they painted the fireworks! Look at that happy Albedo sitting next to us. So cute. While everyone was happily watching the fireworks, Yoimiya said, "As long as our imaginations don't run dry, our minds will be freer than all others." And Klee blurted out, "We'll always be best friends." See, Dodoko was so happy to be together with its good friends, and now you are Dodoko's good friends too. So you too should go on a grand adventure with your friends. The end.
Paimon's in the story too! This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
Maybe.
Of course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Miss Honorary Knight.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Hey, that's Mommy's book!
Our story
Klee's
about
mother's a
adventures with
writer?
Dodoko is going in the travel guide.
Klee's mother,
Nice.
Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yae has already decided on how to promote it, a joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it! Mika would never do anything for free.
A typical move by Lady Yai. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
Yep, I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best!
To request a fanfiction booth, please apply here.
That was fun. That was fun. That was fun and cute and wholesome. We haven't, like, we've kind of met Klee's mom. When we did the Golden Apple Archipelago, we got to talk to her. But I think it was pre-recorded. I'm pretty sure anyway. We didn't actually get to talk to her in person. She just left a puzzle for us to solve and a recording to find. So I don't know if that counts. It would be cool to meet her actually in person someday. That would be pretty nice.
Festivals always attract so many people. Ugh.
So many complaints. What should I do?
What's wrong?
Ah, are you the traveler who my superior said would come and help us out?
Sure am.
You came at the perfect time. We're facing a small problem here. As you know, the Iridori Festival is underway. In addition to all the things on sale, there's a lot of free entertainment programs available.
Yeah,
But today,
I'd like to
we
actually
received
see her.
numerous complaints that a group of people have been hogging the Tanuki photo board. They won't leave so no one else gets to use it. What a headache.
Shouldn't you maybe have a polite but firm conversation with them then?
Well, we tried talking to them, but the original point of these entertainment facilities was to let people freely enjoy the festival.
But they're stopping
So in
everyone
principle,
else.
It's open to everyone. And there's no time limit on usage.
But they're
This
stopping
means that
everyone
as long
else.
as they haven't done anything technically illegal, even if they keep hogging it, there is nothing we can do. So, can you try negotiating with them for us?
I
If
will
these
make them
complaints
leave.
can't be resolved and Madame Cujo finds out, I'll lose my bonus this month for sure.
That's not the reason you should be doing this.
Board, huh? We know who would do something like that.
We do?
Should we go and have a look?
Yes.
Thank you so much. You'll find them by the Tanuki photo board just east of the square.
We know someone who would hug a photo board? Hog? We know someone like Oh.
Arataki Ito and his gang.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be them. Let's go and see what all this is about.
We should get some beans first.
Thanks for your support.
Hi, Ito. I have beans.
Hey, traveler, Paimon, what's happening?
You're being rude.
Oh, you came here for the Iridori Festival too? Oh, see, I knew it! Great minds think alike, huh?
Yes, but also you're being rude. I'm gonna bonk you.
You're such a child.
Shush, Paimon, let me handle
We're here
this.
to take care of a little problem.
Right. Yeah, well, who's got a problem? The Arataki gang considers it our born duty to help those in need.
You are the problem.
Wait, huh?
You're being rude.
Arataki gang is the problem. The Terrio Commission said you guys have been hogging the photo board, and nobody else has had a chance to use it.
Explain yourself, Ito.
Well, no, we haven't.
And yet, here you are.
It's kind of a long story.
Make it short.
Hey, Mamoru, you're up. Explain the situation to these good people.
Yes, boss. The story starts 2 months ago, when we first found out about the Iridori Festival.
How does it start that far back?
As everyone knows, this is a festival all about showcasing culture, with books on all kinds of topics on display and for sale.
Uh-huh.
Our boss is very forward-thinking. He thought we should seize this golden opportunity to publish some material introducing the Arataki gang and help craft a glorious public image.
Okay.
He also said we can make some money out of it to support ourselves.
Honestly, I'm sure.
Well, that wasn't the main reason, obviously.
It's fine to make honest money.
That was your main reason.
At first, we had plenty of time. In 2 months, boss planned to write 60 pages.
That.
But 1 month in, and he'd written a grand total of 1 line.
Well, I mean, come on, you gotta make sure the quality is up to scratch.
You could ask for help.
Worst procrastinator ever.
So we cut some of the planned content, and figured it would still be fine if we could put out 20 pages in the next month.
But the day after that, the boss got a hold of this card game called Genius Invocation TCG.
Oh, here we
Everyone
go.
loved it!
It felt like we only played a few rounds, but before we knew it, half a month had gone by. I'm telling you, this game, it's pretty incredible.
You spent a whole lot of money
I
on
was
it too,
just
didn't you?
gathering inspiration for my writing. What?
Sure you were. Inspiration that has absolutely nothing to do with what you were writing about.
So then we only had 2 weeks left. No way was that going to be enough time to publish a book. Boss said we should just make a colorful flyer instead. That way we'd only need to think of a slogan.
That's reasonable.
That makes more sense. It shouldn't take too long to think of a slogan, right?
No.
Yeah, it didn't take long at all. We came up with 30 slogans between us in just half a day.
Well, that's good.
But 30 was too many, and we couldn't agree with each other on which one to use. It took us a week to make the final decision.
That was when we realized we'd have to pay an expensive express fee for the printing, because there was so little time left.
And you spent all your money on
we couldn't
cards.
afford it.
Because you spent all your money on cards. Right?
You gotta take it slow if you want to do something well. Pay an express fee and they're gonna do a rush job, and then there's gonna be all sorts of problems. The
Excuse
Arataki
you?
gang only puts out the very best into the world. And that is why I decided to give up on that project.
That is a very rude way to blame somebody else.
Yep, well said. You gotta do what keeps you happy. Same goes for humans and Oni alike. And it's not every day that you get to go to an Iridori festival, right? So priority number 1 right now is enjoying ourselves to the max!
By stopping
The way
everybody
you
else.
chose to enjoy yourselves was to commandeer a novelty photo board?
So at first, boss brought us here to buy some drinks. He said there was some sort of Iridori Festival limited edition soft drink available.
Okay.
That's right. This ain't no ordinary drink either. It's a special edition joint creation of Sailing Breeze and Yai Publishing House, as featured in the popular novel Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
I want that book. Ito gets it.
What?
But when we got to the festival, the staff wouldn't let us in because of our unusual outfits.
What's unusual about your outfits?
They said we had to show up looking like our normal selves before they'd let us in.
What's wrong with your
We'd
outfits?
invested a lot of time and money into the way we looked. And then they accused us of spoiling the image of the city.
One thing led to another, and by the time we finally got to Sailing Breeze's booth, all the drinks were sold out.
Aw.
We were pretty disappointed, but there was nothing we could do. Then we saw this photo board on the way back. Boss said we can't let the trip go to waste, so...
So you decided to take over the whole area for your own use?
beg to differ. It's public property. We didn't commandeer anything.
You kind
We're
of
just
did,
making
though.
sure public resources get used to the max.
By hogging them
Yeah,
and being
Boss
rude?
is right. We're the ones making the most out of this thing.
No, you're being rude.
Never let a single moment in your life go to waste. That's our policy in the Arataki gang, and we're out here making sure this photo board gets the most out of its lifespan too.
By hogging it.
Oh, brother, what a noble cause.
No, they can't also go and buy some books because they spent all their money on trading cards.
But we spent so much money on our appearance. We only had enough left for one of those drinks.
Why did you spend so much money on
anywhere
clothes?
near enough to buy books.
You had
Can't
clothes.
just take over this photo board for yourselves because it's free and you don't have any money. Other people have the right to use it too.
I guess when you put it like that, I can kind of see where you're coming from.
So come on, let someone else have their turn already.
What did you do?
But you know full well that the Arataki gang has a reputation to uphold.
You're making excuses. What did you do?
If I say I'm gonna make the most out of this board, then I have to live up to my words.
What did you do?
If we just scrap our plan like that, we'd be going against our word. A gang's gotta have integrity, or it does huge damage to your prestige.
Okay, then I'll beat you up.
Being said, we won't have to worry about any of that if we can settle this the Arataki way.
The way where I beat you up?
The Arataki way, huh? Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
So I, Arataki numero uno Ito, challenge you to an all-out, no-holds-barred, anything-goes duel.
All right
If
then,
you
let me
win,
whoop your
I
butt.
leave this board alone.
Sure, great. Let's go. No, not a beetle fight. A I beat you up fight.
Oh, beetle fighting is an awesome idea.
No, I just
so
wanna
happens
beat
I
you
caught
up.
myself a true beast of an Onikabuto the other day. I call it Demon of Darkness.
Ooh, edgy.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring Demon of Darkness with me today, so...
Too bad, I'll beat you up then.
Well, that's a relief.
Just
So,
let
how are we
me
gonna do this duel?
kick his butt.
Let's think. Yeah. Ugh. Wow. This is a tough nut to crack.
No, it's
Let me
not.
think for a second.
I have beans. I will throw them at you.
Guess he's here for the festival too.
Problem solved.
Why don't we ask Toma how to do this duel? Paimon bets he'll have tons of ideas.
Toma is a little shit, and he'd probably agree with me about throwing beans at Ito. Come here, Toma. Come here.
Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, you. Come here. Tell Ito it's a good idea for me to throw beans at him. Where'd he go? Where is he? There he is. Hey, I want to throw beans at Ito so he can
meeting you guys here.
keep his reputation or something and get away from the board so other people can use it.
Well, I heard that a certain well-known individual had made an appearance at the festival and taken quite a liking to the Tanuki photo board.
Yeah, me
Since
too.
The Yashiro Commission is the host of this festival. I felt I simply had to come and meet them in person. Red horns. If I'm not mistaken, you must be the esteemed Arataki Ito, leader of the widely renowned Arataki gang. Is that right?
And highly allergic to beans.
Toma, my bro, your eyes do not deceive you.
Give beans.
And you are the housekeeper extraordinaire of the Kamisato clan. You're quite the celebrity yourself, you know.
Well, I'm flattered, Ito. And it's nice to meet you too, bro.
Whoa. There's a serious bromance developing here.
No, Toma's just got a plan.
I didn't expect to run into both Ito and the Traveler here. Speaking of which, I kind of count as the host here, so is anything wrong? Don't worry, you can tell me anything.
Ito's being rude and hogging the board.
He wants to...
No, it's no big deal. We were just about to have a duel, and, we're trying to think of what format it should take.
Me throwing beans at you.
A duel. In that case, I have a suggestion. Since your duel is taking place at the Iridori Festival, why don't you have a volunteering competition?
Why?
Then you can both do your part for the Iridori Festival while settling your duel at the same time. What do you think?
I'd rather just beat him up.
Volunteering competition? It sounds a little low-key. Not quite hardcore enough for the Arataki gang.
I could beat you
I
up.
give this idea an interest rating of 2 points. One for the Traveler, one for Toma.
I could throw
Boss
beans at you.
means, 2 points out of 100.
Yeah, this job isn't the most high stakes, that's for sure. It just takes a little patience and responsibility. Also, since it's volunteering, by definition, there's no remuneration. All you'll get is this special edition drink from Sailing Breeze, as a small token of appreciation.
Now he has Ito's interest.
On second thought, this is nowhere near enough for the prestigious Arataki gang. I don't know what I was thinking.
I told you he had a plan.
Wait a sec. What was that part about the, token of appreciation?
Oh, it's just a special edition drink produced by Yae Publishing House and Sailing Breeze. It's really nothing special.
Yeah, we just want to beat him up.
That's the one! If we take this gig, we'll get that drink!
Violence is always the way.
Toma, my bro, my guy, my dude. Maybe I didn't explain properly. When I said 2 points, that's out of a total of 2.
It is always the way with Ito.
If there's one thing the Arataki gang is known for, I kid you not, it's our patience and responsibility.
Have good rest,
It's an
Teal.
awesome idea. Totally hardcore. Practically tailor-made just for me.
Oh, this is a really
Traveler,
long prompt
let's do this
again.
for our
There it
duel,
goes.
huh? It'll be amazing. Whoever volunteers the hardest wins. What do you think?
You realize volunteering is my specialty, right?
In it just a second ago.
If you want that drink, just ask Toma. Yeah.
Hey, this is the mighty Arataki, above all, bold-blooded Ito you're talking to here.
Then you should let me
Say
beat
what
you
I
up.
mean what I say might sound mean, but I say it anyway kind
I
of
mean,
guy.
well,
And I say,
excuse
we're gonna
me?
have this duel.
Say what I mean what I say. Might sound mean, but I say it anyway. Okay, alright.
AKA doesn't want people to know he's only doing it for the drinks kind of guy.
If it's decided, then allow me to take the role of your judge. The volunteer work is simple. You just need to give your help to people who need it during the festival.
Yeah, okay.
I will assign some job requests that I've already received to you. If you're ready, we can begin.
His sword to give it to Noel.
Help a busy vendor. His stand is just nearby.
What? Festival stall. Oh, here. I like Ito. I think he's a lot of fun, except for when he's being rude, like right now. He's being super rude right now. Right now, I'm very upset at him and just want to beat him up and throw beans at him. I am the
As
volunteer,
you can see, there's a lot of dust and dead leaves around my stand.
so I need an Anemo person, right?
I've just been so busy with my customers these past few days. I keep meaning to sweep up, but I just haven't found a spare moment.
That's alright, my friend.
Can you help me clean up the place, please? Thank you so much.
Sure can. Redhorn Stone Her Crusher. I don't remember what it's called, so I'm not sure. I like what you called it, though.
My experiment.
Excuse me. There you go. Wait.
Get in line over here.
There. Alright. I cleaned it.
You're finished already? Wow, you work hard. You're wonderful people, all you volunteers. Thank you so much.
We should just call it what Kejo called it.
Our next job is to help a visitor.
I like Kejo's name for the sword better. Help a what visitor? What visitor? Oh.
Hey, miss! Come and help me!
Sure, what you need.
Kajirai, fancy meeting you here at the festival. But we don't have time to play games with you right now.
No, we're supposed to help him, Paimon.
I'm not playing games. I'm in trouble.
Why?
I heard they were selling a new kind of tamari at the festival, so I came to check it out.
Okay, Teal. You have a good rest. Thanks for coming. We'll be doing festival stuff. We'll beat up Ito in the end.
But I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I went and lost my current one.
Aw.
It's gotta be nearby.
I still had it a moment ago.
We'll find it.
Can you help me, miss?
Yeah.
So basically, every time we run into you, we have to go Tamari hunting.
Yes, Paimon. Tiny things? No. I don't remember what a Tamari looks like. Oh, found it! I found it!
Great! Ah, thanks, miss.
You're welcome.
Okay, one last job.
Oh, I have to
We
update
need
that.
to help move some goods at the port. Let's go.
Because that's not called 2Bgasm anymore. I need to update that. I forgot about that. Hi, Def! Tootru! Hope you're doing good. We're doing festival stuff. You missed out on some wholesome stuff with Klee. But now we're gonna beat up Ito. As soon as we finish helping people.
Volunteer? Great. I was just wondering what to do about these goods. It's been really busy lately and all the workers at the port are swamped. But I have to get all this fresh soy milk delivered to the warehouse as soon as possible. It'll go bad if it's left outside too long.
Sounds like
please
you
help
could
me
use a
take it to the
cryo user.
warehouse? My coworker Takeuchi will be waiting for you there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Where's the thing? Oh, I have it already. Okay. Must go fast.
You must be the volunteers. You must be tired. Put down the goods and have a rest.
How nice of you, but no, I don't have time.
The Yashiro Commission has arranged for Sailing Breeze to prepare some special drinks for the volunteers as a way of saying thank you. Soy milk is actually one of the ingredients for the drink. It's freshly made every day.
I wonder how you make soy milk.
In fact, the last batch of soy milk we processed has just been sent over. You'll get to try it very soon.
Neat.
What? So Sailing Breeze's special drink has soy milk in it?
Yes.
Ito won't be able to drink that. Hurry! We've got to get to Sailing Breeze before he does.
What if I don't want to? What if I don't want to get there before he drinks it?
What took you so long? I've been here ages. Completed my tasks a long time ago.
Oh, yeah?
So there you have it. When volunteering is the name of the game, no one volunteers harder than Arataki Ito.
Okay. Did you drink your thing?
I win, and to the victor go the special edition spoils.
Yeah.
Behold, the Drink of Champions, created by Sailing Breeze in collaboration with Yae Publishing House, and as featured in the popular work Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Sure is.
All this talk's making me thirsty. Don't mind if I do.
Oh yeah, you
Drink
go
of
for it.
Champions?
You
It's time to come home.
You go for it.
Woo! That's the good stuff.
That's a really big cup, by the way. That's like a bucket.
That was a mighty fine drink. Although, maybe it was past its prime.
Boss, they said they think there might be, beans in the drink. Huh?
Haha. A mighty figure falls to the ground.
The boss is down! The boss is down!
I told you I was gonna throw beans at you.
Get him to a doctor!
What's wrong? Can't Arataki Ito drink soy products?
He's allergic to beans!
You knew that, didn't you, Toma?
Oh, my goodness. Okay, quick, grab Ito and follow me. I'll get a doctor. I sure hope it's not too serious. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, we know
I
better.
didn't even consider this possibility. It was all my fault.
Sure.
Leave Ito to me. I'll make sure he stands again. Don't worry. I'll see you later.
I'm pretty
So,
sure Toma
your
knew.
friend is allergic to beans. It's a very rare condition, though I have heard about it. I'm so sorry that our drink caused such a problem. I feel terrible. If you don't mind, please, take this. This is a special drink formula with no soy milk. I could see that your friend enjoyed this drink a lot. Although it tastes slightly different without the soy milk, I'm sure this version will be more suitable for your friend.
Well, Toma was definitely playing the long con.
Please accept it, along with our sincere apologies.
Toma is our little shit. And I guarantee he knew. But we got a new recipe out of that. Always happy to have a new recipe. Where is it? Where? There it is. Nice. New recipe achieved. Next. Buyer's Guide to the Statue of Her Excellency. Yes! We're going to get the statue. Let's go. Oh, there are so... Every time we do a quest, more of them show up. There's so many. We got a lot of stuff to do.
The 5 Kasen Plaza is significantly less crowded now, but it's still too early to relax. This is a serious matter, and we must remain vigilant. Is that clear?
Hi, Sarah.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, you seem like maybe you're busy, but hi. Hello.
Oh, it's you. Do you have something to report?
Well, we already took care of the stolen books, so...
Really? Good. The Tenryou Commission has a responsibility to ensure public order and security during the Irodori Festival. If anything comes up, come to me.
Okay.
Oh, you look really busy. Has something serious happened?
Nothing serious, really. We've just received a lot of reports in the past few days over things like line cutting, reselling goods at inflated prices, even troublemakers hogging the photo board. All minor incidents, but it all adds up to create a lot of work for a lot of people.
No, don't worry, I took care of the photo board.
Still, I take the fact that so many people are turning to us for assistance as a sign that the Tenryou Commission is gradually regaining the people's trust.
Good.
Shogun gave us orders to provide security at the Irodori Festival. This is a rare chance to change people's perception of the Tenryou Commission, so we cannot afford to slip up. Even if it's tiring work, we must rise to the challenge.
You're right.
No matter how busy you are, at least you still found some time to come here and buy an Almighty Shogun figurine, right? We want to buy one too!
What do you mean, figurine? I'm just patrolling these parts. In fact, I was just about to leave.
Uh-huh.
No need to be shy. Actually, Miko told us that you got up super early this one time to make sure you could be the first in line to buy one of these figurines.
Cute.
That Lady Gucci, how could she disclose... Never mind.
How couldn't she? She's Yae.
To be clear, I have no intention to hide that which I do out of reverence alone. But there is one thing you must be corrected on.
Oh? What is it?
That is not a figurine. It's a statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
Almighty Narukami got it.
This particular statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder, is a brand new addition. There will only be 300 available in this batch, and there is a limit of 1 per customer.
Ooh,
Many
that is a
people
big deal.
have been lining up since well before dawn to acquire one. I'm afraid if you're only showing up now, you're probably too late.
Watch me get one anyway.
Really? So you definitely must have gotten here pretty early too then. Did you manage to get one yet?
Normally, of course, I would come to purchase one myself. But on this occasion, my duties at the Irodori Festival had to take priority. We are required to report for duty long before the shops open. It is regrettable, but I had no choice but to forego the chance this time.
Aww.
Aw, what a shame.
So instead, I had someone purchase one on my behalf.
Good thinking.
Oh, right. Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, they just buy the statue and then give it to you.
To 1 per customer? This figurine is super popular. It must be pretty tough to find someone happy to buy one for you and not for themselves.
I anticipated the same at first, but Lady Gujiyae found a professional to assist me, saying she appreciated our tireless efforts during the festival period.
That's nice of her.
I don't know who the professional is. I assume it would be either someone from the Grand Narukami Shrine or from the Yashiro Commission, but I did not ask. Given the time, I believe they should have completed the purchase by now. I am fortunate to have had Lady Guji's help this time. I likely would have struggled to find a candidate on my own. As well as being willing, they would need to be an early riser, and also tall enough to beat the crowds to the top shelf items.
Early riser and tall.
Toma?
What was that sound?
Probably just the wind, I guess.
Really? Well, never mind.
Tanuki.
I've been here long enough. It's time for me to head to my next patrol zone. Stay safe during the Iridori Festival.
That's, Sayu? Is that her name? I don't remember anymore. I don't remember. Yeah, Sayu. I remember.
What shall we...
Hi there. What you doing?
Festivals always attract so many people. Uh-oh, you found me.
Well, your tail was kind of sticking out.
Sayu, what are you doing here? Oh, wait. Are you the professional?
No, she is the opposite of all of the things Sarah said.
Shh, quiet. She might still be in earshot.
Have you been slacking off again?
No way. I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine. But after waiting and waiting, my eyes started to feel real droopy. And...
You overslept, didn't you?
I only meant to take a short nap. A really quick one. Oh... If I don't buy one of these figurines, the 10-year-old commission Tengu will lock me up for life.
I don't think they'll lock you up for life for oversleeping, but Yae is definitely going to be angry at you. Yeah, Sayu's cute. I like her. I think she's cute. And she uses a great sword. So, you know, people who like claymores, they can have a healer with a claymore, and that's pretty neat.
Sheesh. Goodness knows what Miko told you.
Well, we probably know what Miko told her.
Now is to sacrifice me salary for this month and buy one off of someone who got here in time.
I have money.
Really? Great. Then here's my salary. Please don't spend it all.
I could just use mine. Ask passersby what happened. I'm gonna have to actually try to bargain with someone, aren't we?
You didn't manage to get one either? That's strange. When I came to line up this morning, I checked with my friend who'd already bought one. She'd been lining up since before sunrise, and she was around the 100th in line. I was only 150 places behind her, so surely I should have gotten one.
Wait, there's something sus going on here? Ayaka and Sayu for this banner? Huh? That's probably reasonable goals. If you make enough pulls to get Ayaka, and it takes you a while to get Ayaka, you'll probably get Sayu. Also, I think Sayu is on the standard banner now, too. So even if you don't get her on a banner that she's featured on, there's still a chance you get her from your free pulls.
Something's wrong here. I'm gonna go ask the shopkeeper for an explanation.
What's the point of the story again?
Yeah, it's that's a little bit fishy if somebody that was here so early didn't get one, too.
After coming all this way to Inazuma, and especially getting up early, I still walk away empty-handed.
Did Yae buy them all?
The first batch was smaller than I expected, and who knows when the next batch will come out. Well, since I'm here now, I guess I should buy some other souvenir instead.
We could get Albedo an adorable statue. I don't know if he would, like, really care about who the statue is of, but I'm sure he would appreciate an adorable statue.
Why so glum? Didn't manage to get your hands on a statue of Her Excellency, the almighty Narukami Gosho, God of Thunder, by any chance?
Do you know something about it?
Sell it? Huh. I ain't selling. Not after all the effort I put in to get a hold of this. Go ask someone else.
So he got one. But the other two didn't.
I can't believe it. I am definitely done for this time. A whole load of people are saying they didn't manage to get one. Did the shopkeepers get the count wrong or something? Oh, why don't we go ask at Apekasu?
That might be a good idea.
Might as well. I guess there's nothing to lose.
You know, the shop that doesn't have enough for people who probably should have got one probably has the answer to this question.
Terribly sorry. I was otherwise occupied this morning and had someone else watch the shop.
Oh, no.
So I don't know all the details, but according to our records, we did sell the full 300.
So either they sold more than one to someone because they didn't know better, or they have them.
Hey, what about those ones at the back? Aren't they for sale?
I'm sorry, those are display only.
What? That sounded fishy.
Please don't be too disappointed. We're only selling a limited number of these statues at the festival, and this was only the first batch. Please rest assured, you will all have the chance to purchase one in the future.
But when will the next batch be ready? Also, this poor guy came all the way from Mondstadt. He got here earlier than me and was at least 50 places ahead of me. Even he didn't get one. How do you explain these numbers?
Look, I don't know a whole lot about Inazuman festivals, but they do seem to have sold out pretty quickly.
I'm terribly sorry, but I've triple-checked the sales records for this morning, and everything seems to be accounted for.
We need to check with the person who was here in the morning.
Why don't we get the Tenryo Commission to investigate this?
It might be a good idea, but I'm already here.
The Tenryo Commission? No way.
Sorry, who are you?
This is the professional from the Yashiro Commission. Her name's Sayu.
Oh, are you saying this falls under the Yashiro Commission's jurisdiction?
Sure.
Yeah, it does. We will follow up on this matter, so there's no need to go to the Tenryo Commission. They're busy enough as it is.
That's weird. How come Sayu's so motivated to work all of a sudden?
Because Yai probably threatened her horribly and told her very mean stories.
Shh. If the Tenryo Commission finds out about this, Kujo Sarah will come ask me about it. And then she'll find out that I didn't buy her figurine.
And Sayu was supposed to be first in line.
Anyway, we can't get the Tenryo Commission involved. Not unless there's no other way.
Well, since someone's already on the case, I suppose I'll just wait for the findings.
Just don't be mean to the shopkeeper, okay?
Since I came all this way and didn't get a figurine, I guess I might as well look at what else is available.
Yeah, go check things out while we figure it out. The shopkeeper obviously doesn't know what's going on. We need to talk to the person who was here in the morning, so just be nice.
Thank you both for your understanding. We will make an announcement as soon as the results of the investigation come out.
So we're supposed to be investigating, but we don't have any leads at all. Oh, maybe the customers really did make a mistake with the count. If only we had a witness who'd been here the whole time.
I mean, technically.
You mean me? Sorry, I was asleep.
Did you hear anything?
Did I hear anything? Let me think.
I'll take these, please.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Thank you. Patronage. Oh yeah, now I remember. I heard thank you for your patronage over and over again this morning.
That makes sense.
Huh? How many times? 300?
That's a lot of times to count while she was supposed to be sleeping. Roughly how long did each transaction take? That's reasonable.
I got it. There were at least 16 snores between each. Thank you for your patronage.
Okay.
That's not how you count it! 16 snores should be about 1 minute. And if we add on the time for moving the boxes and stocking the shelves...
Take at least 5 hours to sell everything, so how many snores were there?
Right! Sales only started about 4 hours ago, so there's definitely a problem with the amount.
Okay.
Which means, even though I only woke up just now, I still have a chance of getting my hands on one. Maybe. Well, anyway, maybe I failed my mission because a bad guy did something tricky, not because I was being lazy.
Well, no, but sure.
So then, who's the bad guy? Well, the shop was pretty strict with this promotion. Not only was there a 1 per customer limit, they even checked people's identity. So there's no way anyone could have bought more than 1.
Unless the person who was here in the morning was not completely honest.
And with SARS people patrolling the area, no one could have cut the line, right?
So it has to be the person in the morning.
If someone was up to no good, they'd definitely try to find a way to sell the figurines at a higher price. Let's go ask the guy who says he had to put in a lot of effort to get a hold of one. Maybe he knows something.
That's a good idea. He was over here.
Huh? You want to know how I got my hands on the statue? Dream on.
You already got yours, so why wouldn't you tell me where you got it? It's not like I'm a threat to you at this point.
Huh? Why? It's not like we're trying to buy yours off you.
Tanuki shapeshifters? Maybe.
It's a no, okay? No more questions.
Huh? How come?
Staff member sold it to you. I'm right, aren't I?
How did you know?
Because they're the only ones left.
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, we are professionals.
Okay, fine. Since you guessed it anyway. But let me be clear. Don't spread this around.
Who was it?
I came here bright and early to line up, but the first batch of statues sold out almost immediately. I wasn't very happy about that. So, I went around to the back door of a Pegasus to see if I could find a shop assistant to ask about when the next batch would be coming out. To my surprise, I saw him moving boxes and boxes worth of statues out of the store. Needless to say, I was all ready to march up and demand to know what was going on. But...
What, he gave you a figurine to keep you quiet?
Well, yes. But I paid the shop assistant full price for it. So it was still a legitimate transaction.
It's not for you to decide whether it was a legitimate transaction or not.
Well, I mean, technically, I think he's right. I agree with him. But he probably at least suspected that those statues were dishonestly obtained. And so... Also, he kind of did get them illegally and intentionally illegally. So... I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't think it should be taken away from him without also giving his money back, but also he knew exactly what he was doing, so maybe it should be.
Huh? It's the Tenryo Commission?
The Tenryo Commission has received reports that someone has been hoarding goods to resell at extortionate prices. Now, these are not classed as strategic materials, so some amount of price fluctuation is expected in the market. However, It is against the law for a staff member to abuse their position to forge sales records and misappropriate goods.
Yes.
We have already investigated the situation at Apeikusu. The sales records are correct, but in the cash box, there are 2 bags in which most of the cash has been replaced with stones.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
But how can this be?
Please hand over your statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, as evidence. We will compensate you for your loss once we catch the individual responsible.
I think that's reasonable, considering he probably knew exactly what he was doing.
Fine. So this guy was cooking the books. Never saw that coming.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you saw it coming.
You guys figured this out pretty quickly, Sarah.
In fact, we were only just tipped off. We're still working on the logistics of the arrest operation. Who's this?
Oh, just a cute little girl dressed up as a tanuki. Don't mind her.
Yikes, I've been spotted.
Oh, you must be the professional Lady Guji hired. I was just wondering why I hadn't seen you yet.
Because we were off investigating.
We were investigating the missing figurines. Oh, I mean, statues of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Is that so? Then thank you. The Tenryo Commission will take over from here. Rest assured, we will get to the bottom of the matter.
About your statue.
Sayu fell asleep.
Really? Thank you. So, where is the statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder?
Oh, we're gonna cover for her? We're gonna reinforce her behavior by covering for her and making it so that she doesn't have any consequences? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sayu spent the whole night investigating the staff. So, by the time she got back, she was just too late to buy one. Yeah, right. I definitely would have made it back in time to buy one, if only it hadn't been for someone stealing the statues.
I see. So in the end, you did not manage to purchase a statue, correct?
I'm sorry.
Don't blame yourself. The criminal is the one responsible here. The important thing now is to devise a plan to bring him to justice as swiftly as possible. According to the intelligence, the suspect has already started reselling the statues near the festival venue. But he is lying low and operating very discreetly.
That's okay, I'll just go out and start loudly making it very clear that I am desperately searching for a statue to purchase, and that I'll pay ridiculous amounts of money for it, because I am an avid collector and dangerously obsessed with the Raiden Shogun. Don't worry, I'll find him.
If we confront him head-on, he's likely to destroy the evidence and dash. Instead, we will seek to quietly surround him. But in order to achieve this, we will require one person to approach and distract him. Since you've spent the whole night thoroughly investigating this situation, I can think of no one else more suitable to gain his trust than you.
I have a plan, don't worry.
Would you be willing to help the Tenryo Commission one final time?
Sure thing.
What? Right. Leave it to us.
Time to go make a scene in the square about how I didn't get a statue and I am now devastated. Absolutely devastated. I would pay any amount of money if I could just get someone to sell me their statue of the glorious Raiden Shogun.
Who introduced you? I'm trying to keep a low profile here, so I'm afraid I don't take any new business except for referrals by existing customers.
Oh yeah, it was Junpei.
That guy. Fine. He did technically buy from me, I suppose. But let me be clear. This product is highly sought after right now. I can't sell to you at the same price he paid.
That's fine.
The price has gone up again? But it's only been a few hours.
Well, you can take it or leave it. Believe me, there's plenty more room for upwards mobility on the price. It just so happens to be in my interest to get these off my hands sooner rather than later. Besides, good luck trying to find anyone else out there selling.
Well, yeah, especially after what you just did.
We gotta keep negotiating as long as we can.
Will it keep its value over time?
I don't have time for this. Just name it.
Enter number. There, that's easier. Okay. How many zeros? 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Is that about halfway? Yeah, it's about halfway.
Fine. I swear, if I wasn't in a rush to get rid of him... Ugh.
Apparently, I picked a good number.
Hold on. Paimon thinks there's still some room for negotiation.
What's to negotiate? Do you want it or not?
Yes.
You think this is a game or something? If you're not serious about buying, quit wasting my time. I should be moving on to my next location by now, not stuck here arguing with you.
The next location you move to will be the
14
police
zeros.
station. You are under arrest for abusing your position for personal gain and falsifying accounts. Do not attempt to resist. The evidence is indisputable.
I'd have to check and see if I have that much. I'm not sure if I have 14 zeros worth.
The Tenryo Commission? When did you... Wait, all that negotiating.
Stick 'em up!
Thank you for your help. The culprit has revealed the location where he stashed the statues, and we have sent people to collect them.
Great! So once Epekusu has counted the goods and stuffed the shelves, we can get back in the line to buy one, right?
I'm not so sure about that.
This time, I must complete my mission.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The stolen goods will have to be kept as evidence at the police station for some time.
Yep.
They will not be available for purchase in the immediate future.
Paimon can't believe it!
That's how it works.
I would be grateful if you could inform the shopkeeper about this. I should return to the station and see how things are going.
Although Sora didn't say anything, she seemed a little disappointed, don't you think?
Well, yeah, because she wanted one.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Not until the investigation's over. And even then, I think they still have to hold on to evidence for a certain period of time.
I see. Thank you. We'll make a compensation plan and announce it as soon as possible. Wait, hold on. Although this statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, was only intended as a display item...
You're gonna be nice and give me one? Or two?
Now that I think about it, why don't you have it, as a gesture of my gratitude?
That would be pretty neat.
After all, it was our negligence that caused trouble for you all on this occasion. This is just a small gift, a mere token, but I do hope you can accept it.
Could I have one more for Sarah?
Really?
Yes, we should give it to Sarah.
As long as we give this to Sarah, my mission will be completed. Uh-oh. I've been so nervous all day, and now I can finally relax. I feel really tired all of a sudden.
Aw, Sayu's emotionally exhausted.
Please, take this figurine to the police station. Sayu, signing out.
Okay. You go have cute naps. He's gonna turn into a barrel right there. That sure is Sayu. Being a cute. So, I wonder how we're getting this statue. Is Sarah gonna be like, no, you keep it? Is she gonna be sulky at us? Did she already have one?
Sarah, look what we brought you.
Oh. Is this?
It is the statue you wanted.
We just grabbed it and came straight here. But now that Paimon takes a closer look at it, it's really well made.
Of course. This is a prototype designed by Yae Publishing House's top artist and crafted by the most skilled lacquerware master in Inazuma City.
We got the best statue.
Otherwise, how could one hope to capture even 1,000th of the almighty Shogun's majesty?
Careful. She might hear you fangirling.
Let alone maintain it. To do that, you must buy a special kind of shrine and worship it properly.
This is kind of funny.
It's also essential to clean it often to avoid a buildup of dust, and it's best practice to hire a craftsman to perform regular maintenance.
You're fangirling, and she's right behind you.
Sarah! Sarah!
Shh, Paimon, you're ruining it.
What's wrong? These are the 5 principles for maintenance of the statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder. And I haven't even finished explaining the first one.
That was only one?
I never knew there was such a fuss over these tiny figurines. I'm surprised Miko never mentioned it to me.
Of course she didn't. She's gotta hide how obsessed she is with you, too.
Your Excellency, this is most unexpected.
I had some spare time, so I decided to come out for a stroll. Oh, did you buy this figurine yourself?
Not exactly.
It was...
A gift?
It was her.
Fan behavior at its finest, yes. And it's adorable. I love fan behavior.
Hey, what?
It was me.
Oh, I didn't know you liked little trinkets like these.
Oh, I adore little trinkets like these. If I had expendable income, I already have a lot of these and I don't have expendable income. I would have so many more. Oh, we have a shelf in the living room filled with like random plushies and Funko Pops and, you know, little figurines and collectible game boards and, oh, if I had money.
Your Excellency, I've yet to finish the defense arrangements for the Iridori Festival. Please excuse me.
Don't forget your statue.
Very well. Thank you.
Watching Sarah leave, she looked kinda sad.
I have another such figurine in Tenshukaku, a sample sent by Yae Publishing House. I don't need it, so I think I'll gift it to you.
You feel called out. Do you also have a lot of collectibles? We already have one.
I shall not go back on my word. I have committed to giving it to you. What you choose to do with it is your business. You're quite free to give it to somebody else, if you wish.
I see you being cute,
Or to save you the trouble, I can have someone from Tenshukaku deliver it directly. But, of course, your name will have to be written as the sender.
Sometimes A is wholesome.
Why does all this have to be so complicated?
You know, Paimon, hush. It's fine. It's fine. Put Mezarumi as the sender.
Good. I'll have someone attend to this shortly. Oh, and I wish you a pleasant and enjoyable Iridori Festival.
Thank you, A. She's so cute. Alright, I think we've got one more. Pen Pals book reviews and the Super Lucky General. Alright.
Really run out of exciting.
Where are we going? Wait till the next morning? We need 8. Perfect. More wholesome festival questing. next?
You know, according to the arrival schedule,
Go to the docks?
there should be one last...
That's all the way over here. Definitely not waiting on 2 figurines.
The festival is coming to an end. Who would be showing up now?
That was
It's
wholesome.
almost time. Let's go to the harbor and take a look.
What figurines are you getting? You should share. You should tell us.
Traveler Paimon, nice to see you again.
Hi, Kokomi. Hi, Goro.
Wow! It's Kokomi and Goro! So the Divine Priestess and the General of Watatsumi Island have come to take part in the Iridori Festival.
That's a great idea.
Yes, but we are not here representing Watatsumi Island's administration. We were invited as individuals.
Oh, that's nice. So you can just enjoy yourselves.
Things are quiet in Watatsumi Island at the moment, and I wanted to buy some books. So I decided to make the trip here. Goro was not greatly interested in the Irodori Festival, but he said if I was going to Rito, he would join me.
You might be judged. Why would you be judged? Nobody is allowed to judge your love of figurines here. We like anime here. And games. And sometimes gacha games, even though I only play one. We have an appreciation of art here, okay? Nobody's allowed to judge you, and I will bonk them if they do.
Her Excellency is traveling outside of Watatsumi Island and also meeting her pen pal today. As her general, it is my duty to ensure her safety at every turn.
Pen pal?
Pen pal?
Yes, we started corresponding just recently.
Pen pal? Who?
My pen pal and I share very similar tastes in light novels, and we always have a lot of interesting thoughts to share. Of course, there are also times when we fiercely disagree.
Is it Yae?
Since we were both coming to the Irodori Festival this time, we decided to take the opportunity to hold a book review session and discuss our views on various novels in more depth.
Is it A? That would be like... That's a stretch. But A likes to read.
Sounds pretty professional. Hey, since you both like novels, why don't you try writing one together? Who knows? Maybe you'll shake things up on the Inazuman literary scene.
That would be pretty cool.
That's a very interesting idea. It's almost time. Goro and I must go to meet my pen pal at the agreed upon location.
Can I come too?
Kokomi, Paimon's super curious about this pen pal of yours. Can Paimon come with you? Don't worry, Paimon will just watch from a distance and won't interrupt anything.
That's not creepy or anything, Paimon.
Let me think.
It would be better if we were just involved in the conversation.
I think it should be fine for you two to come with me. Alright, let's go together.
That's a better idea. I like that. Can we just not creep in a corner watching you? I'll be part of the conversation. I don't want your pen pal to think I'm a stalker. Paimon was... She had the right idea. And then she got off track.
This is the meeting spot.
Oh, if you missed it, Keijo. The TLDR, I said if anybody judges you, I'm gonna bonk them. Nobody's allowed to judge you for your figurines here. And we appreciate art here.
Huh, there's no one else around. It looks like we're early.
Good, it's good to be early.
My. Who have we here?
Is it actually Yae? Was I right the first time?
Miko? Oh no, Paimon hadn't counted on running into Miko. She and Kokomi are on different sides, and they also believe in different gods.
Oh, I don't remember who Mia is in Monster Musume, but I know who Rias is. Those are probably some pretty cool figurines. I don't remember the names of any of the characters from Monster Musume.
Or are they gonna end up having a fight?
No, they're not gonna fight Paimon.
Lady Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine. No wonder. I was just wondering where that air of superiority was coming from.
Be nice.
If it isn't the leader of Watatsumi Island, who looks as soft as a jellyfish, but whose words sting like one too.
Children! Children! Please.
Uh-oh, this is getting out of control fast! Hello. Nice to meet you, fried tofu with all the frills.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, soul of the deep.
She's the snake. Oh, Mia's so cute! She's so cute, though! I like her.
Hey, what's going on here? Miko is Kokomi's pen pal?
Yes?
No, it can't be. Look at them. Clearly they already knew each other. Does that mean...
So-called meeting of pen pals is just a cover-up? Maybe.
Whatever are you talking about? I don't understand. I'm simply here for the book review session with Miss Soul of the Deep. Let's go. The venue for this meeting is in the Konjo Commission headquarters up there. The view is excellent, making it a perfect place to drink tea and discuss creative ideas.
Who holds a book review in the Kanjo Commission?
Why not?
You seriously expect anyone to believe that? You're not here to talk about shaking up the Inazuma literary scene. You're here to talk about shaking up things in Inazuma as a whole.
Or they could just be appreciating books together. What's wrong with that?
Watatsumi Island will soon hold formal talks with the Shogunate on Inazuma's future development. It's essential to have an informal meeting like this one before the formal talks begin.
Yeah, see? They can be friends.
Right, especially with someone outside of the Shogunate like myself, who is in a good position to test out where each party draws the lines.
You're gonna be the mediator? Oh, this is gonna be good.
But this is just our first meeting. It's a little too early to announce it to the general public.
Huh. Okay then.
By the way, where is your general? Didn't you say he would be joining you?
Yeah, where did he disappear to?
Huh. That's right. Where did Goro go?
Is he hiding somewhere?
Goro went to buy some books for me. He won't be attending the book review.
Why did that sound sus?
Oh, what a pity. I was rather looking forward to seeing his fluffy ears again.
Oh, is that why he's gone?
Traveler, I'd like to talk to you for a moment.
Does Yai make him uncomfortable? Is he actually hiding?
I have been getting the sense that Goro does not like having to deal with Guji Yae. So I was initially reluctant to bring him to Rito with me this time. I noticed he instinctively hid as soon as he saw her just now.
That's adorable.
However, Goro has a strong sense of responsibility and will feel ashamed when he next sees me.
That's pretty adorable.
So, I would like to give him the task of buying some books for me to make things easier for him.
Okay, Kokomi.
But Goro rarely buys anything. So, as a favor from me, I'd like to ask you to accompany him.
I will do that for you, Kokomi.
Kokomi, you focus on the meeting with Miko. Leave the books to us and Goro.
We'll have fun.
Thank you. I made a list of the books I'd like to buy. Please, pass it on to Goro.
Okay. Goro, where are you hiding? Aw, look at him. Aw. It's okay, Goro. Let's go buy books.
Goro? Are you alright?
Oh, it's you. I wasn't expecting you-know-who to show up. Oh, it completely caught me by surprise. I had no idea what to say to her. Next thing I knew, I'd apparently already taken cover.
Did she touch your ears, Goro? Is that why you're so uncomfortable? Because she sure did talk about how your ears are soft. I'm sorry, Goro.
I came here to ensure the safety of Her Excellency, but now I'm useless. I've become a burden instead.
I know. Yae teases pretty intensely. It's okay.
Goro, don't be so hard on yourself. Actually, Kokomi asked us to give you a very important task.
You miss your Kokomi.
Oh, Her Excellency's purchase list. Got it. This is how Her Excellency wants me to make up for my mistakes. No problem. Just leave it to me.
No, she just wants you to be comfy, but whatever makes you feel better.
Goro, let us come with you. We can show you around the Iridori Festival while we're at it.
Ah, thank you so much.
I like Kokomi a lot. Like, in my party. I like her a lot. She's a good healer, and she's useful for, like, doing hydro damage.
There is a children's storybook on this list called Night at Mount Yogo. I think this is the stand where it's being sold.
Those are some cute fox plushies.
Yes, it's for the children of Watatsumi Island. Her Excellency says that this book is simply written and very useful for learning new words.
That's good.
Hello, I'll take 5 copies of Night at Mount Yogo, please.
And a statue. Also, I would like a plushie. One of those foxes. Especially that big one up in the corner. I would like 1 plushie and 1 giant fox head pillow. Thank you.
You're a lucky customer. There's a coupon in one of the books you just bought, which entitles you to a free gift.
Wow, Goro got a free gift! That's amazing!
Neat.
Here you go. A toy fox. It's all yours.
Cute.
What? A toy fox?
It's just a plushie. It's okay.
Are you okay? The hair on your tail is standing on end.
He has had some bad experiences with Yae.
I'm fine. Thanks for the gift. Could you maybe look after the toy for me?
Sure.
Yes. As a thank you gift for coming with me to buy the books.
Poor Goro. Yae must have teased him real hard.
From seeing Miko.
Okay, next up, this isn't the focus of this trip, but let's go buy a light novel. It says on the list that Her Excellency had an editor called Onodera purchase the latest issue of A Legend of Sword for her in advance. Well, we'd better not keep him waiting too long.
Oh, we know him. We'll lead the way.
All right then. I feel bad for Goro. He's so precious. He must have had a very hard time with Yae.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Onodera? I'm here to pick up the new issue of A Legend of Sword for Soul of the Deep.
Hello there. Yes, I have the book right here. I heard Soul of the Deep is the VIP of the Iridori Festival, but couldn't make it here in time for the signing event due to the shipping schedule.
Oh, also, if you have these books available, please give me one of each. Thank you.
Goro is good shopper.
All right, let me see. Oh my goodness, it's your lucky day today, sir.
Why?
You were the 100th reader to buy the Saga of Hamavaran. That entitles you to receive a special edition version with a review personally written by Lady Yae herself.
That's pretty cool.
Are you serious?
Hi, Taigo. Toot-roo. You're just in time. We're doing festival stuff. And poor Goro here. Goro is real sweet and shy. And, Yae is another character. And she's a fox. And, she teases pretty hard. And apparently she gave poor Goro here a hard enough time that he hid as soon as he saw her. So we're helping him get through his shopping list while he avoids Yae. Poor boy.
Are you okay? You don't look very well.
Aw. He's so sweet, though. Hope you're doing good.
I'm fine. Thank you for the books.
He is. He's having a hard time.
Her Soul of the Deep asked me to buy this book after all. I'm sure she'll be very happy to receive a special version with the chief editor's review.
Aww.
Goro does not look like he's enjoying this at all. Paimon doesn't know if he's lucky or unlucky.
Well, he's unlucky. But Kokomi's lucky.
Oh, one other thing. Because of the amount of your purchase, you're able to enter the Yae Publishing House's lucky draw. Please come with me. Right this way.
Oh no. What are we drawing for? Is it gonna be another Fox-related item to just drive the stake in for poor Goro here? Thank you for the hydrate, Kejo.
Sir,
appreciate you.
Please take your lucky draw whenever you are ready.
Right now. Lucky draw right now. What are we gonna win that's gonna make Goro upset again?
Just turn the handle and a prize ball will come out. Maybe today's your lucky day.
Memories of Suikoden! Memories of Suikoden! Quick!
Come on, Goro, go for it!
You can do it! Get the gold ball! Spin, spin, spin!
Let me see. Oh, wow. Incredible! You got the golden ball! That's the grand prize!
Good job! Now it's gonna be something Fox-related, isn't it?
Goro, you're a lucky dog today! So what is the grand prize anyway?
Oh no.
The grand prize is a full collection of each light novel published by Yae Publishing House.
That doesn't seem like a bad thing.
Not only is the prize awarded personally by Lady Yae,
oh no,
but you will also have the chance to shake hands and take a photo with her to commemorate the occasion.
Oh no. Oh no.
What? Not only do I have to meet her, but I have to shake her hand and take a photo with her too?
You could let Kokomi say that she was the one who won since it was technically her purchase. We could maybe do that.
What? This guy won the Yae Publishing House's grand prize? Wow, that's so lucky!
Oh no, now people will know it's not her.
An entire set of all their light novels. That's worth a lot of money.
Oh no.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could we discuss this? I don't actually want the light novels.
But the person who gave you the money to purchase the stuff does. We could... technicality.
Huh? You mean you want to give up the prize?
Wait. Just say that Kokomi actually bought the things. And so we should give the prize to Kokomi. Kokomi would be super happy about that.
Goro, don't give up your prize. If you don't want to see Miko, that's fine. We'll figure something out.
I already did.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm not giving up the prize, and I can cope with the ceremony and the picture taking.
You don't have to.
But I have a request. I would like to ask Yae Publishing House to change the prize from light novels to books on agricultural science of equivalent value.
That's a really good idea. And so thoughtful of you.
Agricultural science?
Because the people on Watatsumi Island, they have trouble farming, and because we fixed the stuff in the... I don't remember the name of the place, Enkanomiya. We fixed the things, and so now they can farm. And hopefully it won't ever be an issue again, but they have to learn how to farm. So he wants to get farming books.
Yes. The land in Watatsumi Island is quite barren and always yields a poor grain harvest. We've been looking for new ways to improve the residents' lives.
Yeah.
One of her Soul of the Deep's core objectives for the Iridori Festival was to purchase some works on crop cultivation and aquaculture. If I can get these books as my prize instead, we can save a lot of money, and Soul of the Deep can buy some other useful resources too.
Good plan, Goro. Good boy.
I see. I understand your request, but I don't have the authority to grant it. Lady Yae will have to have the final say.
Oh, she'll say yes.
I will contact Lady Yae now. Please wait for our reply at the 5 Kasen Plaza. Depending on the situation, Lady Yae might need to negotiate this matter with you further in person.
Okay, understood.
What a good boy. Goro's such a good boy. Look at him getting over his discomfort to help his friend. You're so good.
Goro, that was pretty pretty brave of you. You clearly don't like having to deal with Miko, but you still agreed to the ceremony and even made your own demands.
You think so? I guess I got a burst of courage when I thought about Her Excellency's orders and the people of Watatsumi Island.
So thoughtful.
I am the general of Watatsumi Island's armed forces. How can I let something like this defeat me?
Yeah, that's good motivation. Good you.
I'm ready now. I feel like I'm back on the battlefield. Even if Yae Miko does come to negotiate with me, I won't let myself be pressured by her.
Yeah! Good job, Goro. That's the confidence you need to stand up to Yae. Oh, you're tired now?
You still look pretty nervous though, Goro.
It'll be okay.
Well, probably because I just realized she might make a cunning counter request just to toy with me.
She probably will. You're right, but it'll be okay.
Sorry for keeping you all waiting.
How did it go? What did Guji Yae say?
Lady Yae has agreed to your request to swap the light novels for books on agricultural science.
That's great!
But...
Additionally, Lady Yae says that she will include a few extra works, considering your intended use for those books.
But...
You may accompany me to Yae Publishing House's warehouse to select your preferred books. I believe your return ship leaves tomorrow night. We will package the selected books and take them directly onto the ship for you.
Okay.
You'll package the books? Then, what about the ceremony?
Lady Yae said selecting the books may take up a lot of your time and energy. To ensure you have fond memories of the Iridori Festival, she decided to cancel the ceremony.
That's great, though.
Although, she did leave you a letter. You can read it on your own time.
Oh, no.
I didn't think Yae Miko would cancel the ceremony. Huh. I was so convinced that she would try and make a fool out of me. Now it seems like I was overly suspicious of her.
Oh, just wait. We haven't read the letter yet. But I guarantee you she knew she was making you very uncomfy.
Anyway, I'll go with the editor to pick the books now. I won't trouble you guys anymore.
We'll see you off at the harbor then.
Great. See you tomorrow night.
All right. I'm concerned about the letter. I have concerns. I have concerns. If she's legitimately, like, being nice and considerate, though, that would be pretty cool of Yae, but I get the feeling. I'm concerned about the letter.
Kokomi and Goro will be boarding their boat home soon. Let's go down to the harbor and see them off.
Yae, please be nice. Please. Please, Yae. Goro's so sweet. Please be nice.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming to see us off.
How was Rito?
Very worthwhile. The book review session was a big success, and I feel very positive about the forthcoming talks.
Well, that's good.
Goro also made a great contribution. He procured a whole batch of useful books for Watatsumi Island.
Hello, Asami. Tutru. Welcome. We're just finishing up the festival here. I hope you're having a good day.
I may have won the prize, but ultimately, it was Yae Miko who gave us all these books for free. If I have the chance in the future, I must thank her properly.
And the letter?
Speaking of, didn't Yae Miko send you a letter yesterday? What did it say?
I hope she was nice.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll read it now.
A little shook? Oh. But otherwise okay. Well, I'm glad you're at least okay. I hope whatever shook you up wasn't too bad. And is over now. Witnessed a car crash. Oh my. Yeah, that's... understandable. Very understandable. Been there. Very understandable. Listen, take your time if you need to. You know? Maybe go park somewhere and just sit for a minute. And let yourself relax. Car crashes are scary. Especially when they're real close to you. You know? You gotta take care of yourself.
Dear Goro, I suppose you must have been extremely nervous when you heard about the prospect of the award ceremony and the photo.
You're home now? Well, that's good. I'm glad you're home safe. Definitely get yourself something nice, you know? Maybe sit down, chill with some nice this stream since you're here. We're pretty chill here. Maybe you can get a nice comfy blanket and something nice to drink and a snack and just have a nice quiet day.
It came as a surprise indeed to learn that not only did you accept those conditions, you also made your own demands. Your courage has won my respect. Those books are a token of my goodwill to Watatsumi Island, and also my gift to you. I do hope you like them. Ah, yes, I'm sure that by this point you must be feeling ever so grateful for my kindness, and are looking for a way to repay me, yes? Well, here's your chance.
Oh, here we go. We knew this was coming.
Yai Publishing House will host an event next month, and we are looking for someone to dress up as a character from a light novel and interact with the fans.
Oh boy.
Goro, you are not only patient, but also very beautiful. Why don't you come and help us? I'll prepare a tailor-made outfit just for you.
Oh no.
Oh, and by the way, it'll be a woman's outfit.
Oh no. Goro, I'm sure you'll be very pretty.
I knew it! I knew she was up to something!
Oh. But I'm sure it'll be pretty though. I'm sure it'll be pretty. And she's right, you're super cute. You're super cute. Oh no. We knew she was up to something. We knew it. Alright. So what's the rest of the stuff it wants us to do here? Claim thing. Alright. Oh, wait. How do I... R2. There we go. So... we definitely need to do this, because that's Primo Gems. And we need those. We do need Primo Gems. We care about those. Working on the new poem. Making another poem. Theme is friendship! Okay. Animals wandering in the landscape. We need creatures. Okay. Alright. Animals found in Inazuma. So... I'm sure foxes count. And... maybe the specific Inazuman cranes? I'm not sure I'm super familiar with any other, like, Inazuma-specific animals. This way. Well, maybe we'll find some on the way. I'm sure the- oh, the Tanuki! The Tanukis probably count. Oh, this crab probably counts too. Too bad. Too late. Have a good lurk, Asami. You relax. You take care of yourself. Try to have a nice quiet evening so you can feel better. Does it count? It counts. Take photo. Okay, so we got one. Oh, whoops, we're still in the camera. I wanted to get the cranes, but they flew away when we got close. Let's see. Will this take me up? No. Well, I'm pretty sure there's foxes over here, so we can get a fox. Is there one by this one? No. Okay, well, we'll get this one then. Ah, I fell. Hi, friend. Come over this way. Will you move if I try to move you?
Ideal for collecting the roots of boom blossoms.
Oh, you're sitting again. That's perfect.
Please. Allow me to handle this.
No, sit back down. You were cute. How do I zoom out? Oh, that's as far as I can zoom out? Really? Yeah, that's as far as I can zoom out.
What a view.
No,
How
sit
about a
down.
quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery?
Hold on, we gotta move so the fox stops standing up. We can take it from here. Oh, they're laying down. That's even better. Don't move. Don't move, Foxo friend. Oh, I want to, like, how do I move the camera upwards? Now they're not in frame. Need to get higher up. Yes, I am caring way too much about this photo, okay? Just hush. There. Got it. Alright. So we need 2 more. And we know we can probably use the cranes, since we could use the crab. But I don't know... Do you think a butterfly would count? And we can try a butterfly if we see one. Oh, yeah. I wonder if a beetle would count. Must look for animals. Where are all the cranes?
The soil is moist, ideal for collecting the roots of boom blossoms. No, please. Allow me to handle this.
Having trouble finding animals. Where are all of the cranes? I feel like I should be finding more cranes than just the 2 we found when we started running at first. 2 groups of them, rather. Oh, hello. Do you think we can take more than 1 picture of the same thing? Looks like no. Darn it. That fox is pretty, so thought it would make a nice picture. Doggo? I mean, I don't think that's really Inazuma specific. Yeah, nope. Okay. Doggo does not count. Any cranes? I wonder, maybe those, the eels count, if we found some of those.
The soil is moist, ideal for collecting the roots of boom blossoms. No, please. Allow me to handle this.
Where are all of the cranes? Where are literally all of them? There's some down by this beach, I think. Are we just too high up to see them? We're gonna get struck by lightning while we're trying to take pictures. Maybe they don't spawn if it's raining? Is that one? No, I think that's just a rock sticking out of the water. Yeah. I thought there was some around here. Maybe they don't spawn if it's raining. have an idea. Maybe the ones that we accidentally scared away over here will be back since, you know, we already left here. Is this the right way? This way. I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Finding animals is hard, apparently. Okay, so they're all the way... Oh, never mind, they're not there. So I guess the ones we scared away don't come back. Ah. There's beaches down here. I think there's a tanuki on the mountains too. We could get that.
The soil is moist. Ideal
Assuming
for
that a
collecting
tanuki
the roots
counts.
of boom blossoms. No, please. Allow me to handle this.
No cranes. Please. I just need to take pictures of wildlife. Wildlife, please. Where are all of the cranes? Why is this so hard? Why is it raining everywhere? I don't know if it's right or not that the rain makes them despawn. Okay. Now there's no rain. Maybe now we can find them. I wish I had any idea where to find these. Oh? That might be one. Yeah, that is one. Okay, wait, let's go land over here. No, no, don't you dare fly away. It doesn't count? How does it not count? Why doesn't it count? It's an Inazuman crane. That's what I thought. There. Finally. On the positive side, that worked out nicely. Got the crane and the tanuki in one place. Got the pictures. Sure. Crabs and lizards. Oh, I didn't even think about lizards. Nice. Wait, where's my Primo Gems? Oh, right, the Primo Gems is for the reward. Yeah. There we go.
Going out into the world and investigating.
Last one. Natural sights. Oh, we have to wait until the next morning. There we go. Good thing we can just, like, magically make the time go faster. Welcome back, Teal. The struggle was very real to find pictures of 4 animals. We spent a really long time looking for cranes.
How about a quick break so I
am here. Wrote an imitation of Mondstadt's bards, so scenery. Oh, we're going back to Mondstadt? Okay. Alright. I'm pretty familiar with Mondstadt. I used to do gathering runs out here. Oh, you're about to play Genshin also? I love Genshin. Clearly, we're playing it right now. But, like, on a serious note, Genshin is my comfort game. It's so chill, and it's so relaxing, and when I'm stressed, I love playing Genshin. I do love playing Genshin. Okay, and then we can go up to Star Snatch, and we can get some Cecilias. Will I try Tower of Fantasy? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. I'm not opposed to trying it. I forgot we could get dandelions here too. February last year. I don't remember when I started exactly. I suppose it probably says on my account somewhere, right? Do I have, like, maybe... I don't know. I don't know if it says on my profile anywhere. I know I started on Tartaglia's Child's first banner. That's when I started. Because I knew that I wanted Ningguang, and I saw somebody else was playing, and saw that the current banner had Ningguang up. So I immediately started playing that day. Character archive and check Amber. Do you gain Amber the same day if you're running all over the place? 'Cause I didn't start. I explored a lot before I actually progressed the story at all. November 11th it says though. November 11th, 2020. So I started sometime around then. I sure am the type that gets very distracted and doesn't care at all about doing the storyline once there's a new things to explore. Oh, we could get some wolf hooks, or oh, how about we can go up here and we can get what are those berries called? I don't remember. Actually, they're more over here, I think. The ones for Lisa. Oh! World event. I guess we can grab that real quick. I have characters that need more companionship XP.
What are my orders? Whatever would you do without me?
My experiment.
This is not the team I'm used to.
Born of ice and frost. Right here. Emerge. Right here.
There we go. Easy. Okay, so back to finding those berries. Am I on the right mountain? Am I remembering correctly where they were? I think they were here. I think they're behind me. Or this way, I think. I wish I could remember what they're called. Maybe we were closer by the other teleport. I might have been right the first time. Here we go. Here's some. Valberries. That's what they're called. Got him. Now we can put our party back.
Let's investigate this further.
Let's make haste.
Well, since you...
Easy. Oh, wait, we were supposed to go to Rito. Sorry, that's my habits kicking in. I always teleport there. Got a picture of Paimon instead. It's fine, they won't notice. I mean, Paimon is kind of a Mondstadt specialty. That's where I caught her. So, mini wholesome side quest. Nothing too important about it other than, you know, the rewards. If you had a vision, what kind would I give you? I have to think about that. Oh, you're welcome, Asami. I'm glad I could make you laugh a little. Or that Teal could make you laugh a little. Or that maybe both of us made you laugh a little. We're not doing Theater Mechanicus. But we don't even know what we get from it. I'm fine. We can we start this other one. A little of both. Well, good. Excellent. I'm glad it's a little of both. Oh, geez. We're gonna need a boat. We are going to need a boat. It was right over here, wasn't it? I'm going the right way, right? Okay, oof. Element for Keijo. You know, Dendro technically isn't available yet, but I feel like Dendro would maybe be good. Oh geez, we're gonna get stuck. It's fine, we saw the land coming in time. I am terrible at driving these boats. Oh. You have missed some frustrations, and that is a good thing. Oh? Are we gonna have some fun fighting again? My name? I'm Mezarumi. You were stuck between Dendro and Anemo? I say Dendro. My vote's on Dendro. I ask if you're willing to put your honor as a warrior on the line. What? Excuse me? I am not... Sure. I mean, I'll take part in the contest. Clash of Lone Blades? Nope, never heard of it. Should have put up notices. You... You put it up where nobody would ever see it. We have some idea of what Dendro does. There's Dendro enemies. We have an idea. It's all the Yoshiro's Commission's fault? No weapons are fighting during the Iridori Festival. They refuse to let him organize duels on Rito. Well, I mean, it sounds like you can't do your duel right now then. So you could only put the arena here, place a sign nearby. That seems reasonable. We already had 4 applicants. Oh yeah? If we also include you, that makes 5. Neat. So I have 4 people to beat. Why did we come here? Because the quest said to. Let's see. We're a warrior with formidable spirit indeed, because we found this place without any prior hints. Wink wonk. Those who hanker after martial prowess will always be attracted to one another. This is the way of the world. There's little need to be surprised by it. Paimon has no idea what world you live in. Sure, I'll take part. We defeat each of the 4 challengers, I receive a reward. Cool, yeah. I'll fight. They each have a different set of sword techniques. After speaking with your challenger, you can check your opponent's honed techniques within the menu. Okay. You'll be unable to use elemental skills or bursts. But you'll attain a new ability known as parry. Oh no. Travel will raise their weapon in defensive stance, greatly decreasing damage taken. You get the timing right and parry just as your opponent is striking. You can completely eliminate any damage that would be done to you. Okay. So we get stacks of Valor. Valor stacks ensure that your next attack will be a critical hit. Okay. Okay. So the damage dealt increases based on how many stacks we have. The weapon will shine before they use their ability. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, okay. Let's try. I am Mezarumi. The mightiest warrior. Parry the platypus? Yes. Alright, let's go. Serious, dire, and perilous. No, like, normal. Easy. We'll be fine. It's fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm good at rhythm games. It's just like a rhythm game, but with swords and death. We'll be fine. It's fine. What? Is this my parry button? Hi. Can I hit you normally? Yeah, I can hit you normally. Okay. No stamina? There's stamina. Oh, I probably could have, I'm used to dodging. I guess I should try to parry. I didn't hold the button. Wait, did it work?
Feel my blade.
Okay, so I guess I shouldn't hold the button. Okay, hold on. We're gonna stand still a minute. There we go. Okay. Exit. Did I get the rewards? That's all that really matters. Yeah, we got the rewards. Okay. Dire difficulty within 75. Oh, that doesn't matter. We just need to do dire difficulty. Okay. So we just need to do dire difficulty and succeed. And we will get our Primo Gems. Let's go. Dire difficulty. Alright. Come here, friend. Do thing. That's not an... Wait, can I parry those? Oh, shoot. I was too slow.
How's this?
Very weak. Good try. Nice. Alright. I think I kind of get it. Next. So, parry the attacks. Don't die. Get Primo Gems. I wonder what we get for beating all 4 of them. I wonder if it's something cool.
Brace yourself.
No, you. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was too soon. I wonder if I can hold the parry button. That didn't work. I'm not as good at this as I thought. Why is it so hard?
I dare you.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that didn't work.
Allow me to strike first.
There we go. Okay. Getting there. I'm not very good at parrying. It's okay. We'll get our rewards anyway. We just have to win on dire difficulty. That's all. We don't have to beat any timings or do a certain number of parries or anything like that. We just have to beat dire difficulty. We'll be fine. I haven't parried a normal attack yet. I wonder if it's possible to. Got it. Okay. Face block like a Chad. I mean, I think that's what we've been doing. So,
Watch your step.
I guess I'm a Chad, since I've already been face blocking. We're very good at blocking with our face. Oh, he's angry. Ow. We're doing so good, we're even getting the bonus rewards. We're good at parrying here. Face blocking champions. Who are you? I'm Mezarumi. Long have I waited? Blonde-haired girl? Okay, alright. Apparently we can add that to my titles. Blonde-haired girl. I really do need to get, like, just a sticky note on the side of my computer at some point, like I keep talking about, and just writing down all of my titles. So that we can just list them off. Too late.
Cheap tricks.
Ow! Okay, we should probably not keep hitting them when they do that. Lesson learned. Do your thing so I can try to parry you again. Dang it! Got it. Okay. And fight him again. On Dire, right? Hey, you. You, with the face. No, not that one, this one.
What's one more?
I call BS. I parried that. I pressed the button. That was too soon. Do a thing so I can parry you. Darn it.
Cheap tricks.
I swear I'm good at rhythm games. This just isn't a rhythm game.
I'm ready.
No. This doesn't count, it's not a rhythm game.
This will do.
Ow.
Take this. That won't work.
I don't think it's a rhythm game. I just figured, you know, since I'm supposed to see the thing and press the button, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Cheap tricks.
Do things so I can block you. I'm trying very hard to be good at parrying, okay? I'm trying. I'm just not having the most success. Wait. The last opponent is a ninja dog? It's Taramaru! Taramaru! That's cute. Paimon, you're making him angry. This is gonna be a bad time. The return of Taramaru. Alright. Can I parry that? Do button thing. Oh my gosh. Not sure I can parry that. Saw the animation, pressed the button. Ha! We're learning! Learning the patterns. Okay, this one I'm gonna check and see if it's the same thing as the others. Because this is the last one, it might be different. Nah, just dire difficulty. Alright. Easy. We know the patterns now. Let's go, doggo. I deceived you. I was a master of parrying the entire time. Okay. So what's this? Experience the art of Ikebana. Are we gonna do gardening? We gardening? I smell like meat rolls, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, we're making flowers. Okay. All right. So we're gonna learn how to make pretty flowers. Okay. Oh no, this was time gated, wasn't it? Okay. Huh? Follow the florist's themes to create a specific floral courtyard. Okay. Alright. Comprised of a main flower type, floral scene, and base. Okay. High, medium, and low for height settings for the flowers. Okay. I'm concerned that we may have waited too long to do this one. Okay, so... Purple Sakura lies sparse, the clear sand is fragrant. Okay. Base. Main flower front left. This. Front center. This. Front right. This. Back left. Another. Back center. Another. Back right. Another. Save. Theme incomplete. Floral scene. Oh, we skipped... I skipped the floral scene, didn't I? No, I got that. Okay, so how do I choose? Oh, I see it. Okay. So, short, medium, short, medium, tall, tall. All right. Short, medium, short, medium, tall, tall. Theme incomplete. Why? Moonlight on sand. Swaying Shion. Short, medium, tall, tall. Short, medium, tall, tall. Are these not in the same order? Let's see. Front left is right. Front center. Yep. Front right. Yep. Back left, back center. Back right. Yeah. They're all a champagne bloom. And they should be short, medium, tall, tall. Short, medium, tall, tall. What's wrong with it? Okay. Did that work then? Why? Do I have to restart it every time? This is the right base. This is the right scene. Short. Medium. Short. Medium. Tall. Tall. I guess it removed one of my flowers. Okay. Alright, good. At least it's not real life days. Okay, next theme. Silken and sturdy, the lotus in the pond. Okay. So, water, rocks. Okay. So, water, rocks, and then is front left. That seems right. Okay, front center. I'm guessing that's gonna be this. Yeah. Right. We're gonna want tall, medium. This is tall, okay. And then medium. Did it just interrupt my placement? Well, we have the answer now anyway. So we're on main flower, front left. No, we want back left. Medium height, pale blush of... Okay, so we have that right then. And back center, tall, and another medium. Tall. Yep. This one, also tall. Tall, lotus in the rain. Oh, do we have them reversed? Okay. And then this one should be... Oh, I went one too far. This goes here. Front left is a tall waters lily stream. Front center, lotus in the rain, tall. Front right, short. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. Next. Arranging flowers is fun. Getting more decorations for the Serenity Pot. We've gotten close to getting it. Oh, that's pretty. Alright. Get the pot. There we go. So... this one. And... main flower front left. This short. Front center. Why does that not look like I guess it... No, that's not right. There we go. So that one is tall, medium. Front left. We did that right. Front center, medium, silhouette of wind. We did that right too. Front right, short promise of blue skies. Medium, sunset shadows. And tall, silhouette of wind. Whoops. And medium, promise of blue skies. Save. No? Okay, what's wrong? Okay. Short promise of blue skies, yes. Front center. Medium. Silhouette of wind, yes. Oh, whoops, I closed out of it. Right, front right. Short. Promise of blue skies, yes. Back left. Medium. Sunset shadows, yes. Back center. Tall. Silhouette of wind, yes. And back. It didn't place the back right flower. There. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't place the flower when I select it. Check a thing. Last one. A real test, that means we're probably gonna have to get the thing at the end again. That's alright. Okay.
Why do things have to be this way?
Okay, so front left. This is my guess. And front center. No. Maybe a little blue one, but smaller. And well, let's see what we got. Main flower, front left. Short ring of hearts. Close. We had it on medium. Alright. And front center. Short silhouette. Yep. Got that right. Front right. Short Ring of Hearts. We didn't even guess this one. There we go. Back left. Where's back left? There we go. Medium mirror. Yep. Back center, tall mirror. Yep. And back right, medium plume of wishes. We were doing pretty good on that one. They don't give you a very long timer. I suppose if you're better at floral arrangements, no, maybe it is pretty long. There we go. And nothing with the last one, so I think that just leaves Theater Mechanicus undone. Which, no. No. Nah, nope. Nope. If we do Theater Mechanicus, it will not be on stream. Sorry, friends, if you wanted to see that. Based on the last iteration of that, we are not going to have a good time. So, we'll just pass on that. And I'm okay with that, because we already got our crown. So, I'm okay with passing on Theater Mechanicus. I'm alright with that. Get our party back to normal.
All right, amuse me.
We're already here. Go ahead and log out. We'll find our raid target. Had a decent little chill stream today. It was a nice time. Nice chill streams are nice. Especially since it's only our first week back. I think nice and chill streams are great. Alright. Got that all closed up. Let's see. Who do we have? Oh, actually, we've got some good options today. I know who we're going to raid. I know. I have an idea. We're gonna raid someone else who is also nice and chill and who I like a lot. And I think you'll like them too. Go ahead and grab that raid message. Let me copy and paste it with the emote at the end. So you can grab that if you have it. And if you don't, that's okay too, because I love seeing all of the cute emotes. So you can go ahead and... Oh, my model is actually not moving. Huh. Oh well, we're at the end of the stream anyway, so we're not going to worry about it. Sorry, guys. Looks like it errored out at some point. That's alright. Well, just in time for the stream to end anyway. So, I will see you all next time. Go ahead and grab that raid message. Get ready to copy and paste it. Go ahead and throw whatever cute emotes you have on the end. And I will see you all next time. Maybe tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then next week. And I'll see you all then. Thanks for coming. Thanks for chilling. Happy to see you all. And if I don't see you tomorrow, then you all have a great weekend. Alright. Bye-bye, everyone. Toot-roo.